Okay, we are now the way I want it to be. We now have our orientation where I needed it. Okay, I'm at my mom's. I'm gonna go inside and come along with me. That other was 15 minutes too short and it was weird, so I'm going to actually see if I can fix it so you can see it, because apparently I was sideways to everyone. Even though I started in landscape, it just, for some reason, wanted to keep going vertical. Okay. But I'm at my mom's house. See? At my mom's house. I'm going to go in and I will be back out in a minute. And then we will have a nice drive up to Idaho Falls. This time we're perfect. Great. Last time it was 15 minutes of me being sideways to you. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm going to go pop in. I will be back in a second. Okay, folks, I am back. Um, let's go up to Idaho Falls. I'm pretty sure we've lost people, but I'm also pretty sure people will pop in. One thing I'm grateful for is YouTube channels, live streaming, being able to is having their first session of biannual general conference. Starts in 1 hour. Yeah. So yes, I would like to. I'm glad it's there because I can go back and rewatch and listen to it and just soak and immerse myself in all the talks, which are always very, very good. All right, let's see if we can run our errands in record time. Gonna have a beautiful drive up to Idaho Falls today. Hi. Hello, Kay. Yeah, I'm running errands. It's like 31 degrees according to my car outside. And I've realized that I do not have enough scrubby yarn to make more Easter scrubbies. And with what has been ordered so far, I only got 3 sets left. So I've got to run up to Michael's. No, Mom's staying home. Her and Matt are currently watching The Chosen, and then they're going to be watching General Conference afterwards. Mom may go between conference sessions. She may go run her errands. But I got to gas up my car, and the gas is a whole lot cheaper up in Idaho Falls than it is in Blackfoot. And I've also got to get I got to get more scrubby yarn. I hope I get more orders. Having 3 orders this last week for towels and scrubbies was very nice. I enjoyed actually having to get up early in the morning and package up orders. I wish it happened more often. So yeah. And I'm also trying out my new phone holder to make sure it does well enough for live streams. Because later on this month I'm going to be traveling down to Utah. Asher's getting baptized. My grandson Asher. He's 8 years old now, and so he's going to be getting baptized on the 19th. And I am really looking forward to seeing my kids and grandkids again. I already told my daughter she's probably going to have to help me with gas money. Because I'm not sure how things are going to be going with my job right now. We're in a transition phase between businesses, closing one business and opening a new one. And I'm not sure. They're saying all the, oh no, it's sad. They cut down all those big trees. Darn. They were getting old and dying anyways, but it's just sad to see them go. Anyways, sorry. Where the big old empty lot where the old sugar beet factory used to be. They planted huge row of poplars, cottonwoods. I think they're poplars, and they're about 100 years old now, and most of the row houses are gone. The sugar beet factory is gone, and the trees were just getting to where they were dropping huge limbs every year when we got big storms, and so they've decided to take them out. It's just sad to see those big old trees gone. Yeah. I was just driving past there, and saw that they'd all been taken down. Yeah, marketing is tricky. I had really thought, the Valentine's Day scrubbies would sell well because the Christmas ones sold really good, but they didn't. But yeah, since where I work on my day job, to get back to why my day job is getting, right now, it's a little unsettling. The current, now solitary owner of the old Blackfoot Motorsports, the other owner backed out. He accrued way too much debt, was not paying off that debt, and so and him and his family walked out over a year ago. They just left the business, but then they got into a big legal battle last year over, trying to get their business back, but the owner who held 51% interest on the business pretty much managed to win that legal battle, and he is closing Blackfoot Motorsports. There is a liquidation page on Facebook. It's Blackfoot Motorsports Liquidation. They're closing the store. 19th is going to be the last day Blackfoot Motorsports will be open. He is opening a new store, but I do not know when the new store will be opening. Right now we're boxing and packing up a lot of stuff, and over this next week and in the next 2 weeks they're going to be doing some major discount sales to try to liquidate much inventory as possible, so we don't have so much to pack up and move to the new store. And we are vacating the building. I'll talk to you all face to face. The new building will be where an old restaurant was. It's a much smaller space. Most of our inventory is going to be going into storage trailers. Eventually, they hope to someday be able to build a new building. The current employees of Blackfoot Motorsports will have the option of applying for jobs with the new store, but the pay rate at the new business will be entry level only, which means my current income, which right now I'm getting paid $14.50 an hour. I will apply there, yes. I will take in that option to be an employee of the new store, but it sounds like my pay is going to be getting drastically cut. And I don't know how I can get by on less than what I'm currently making now. So I'm really hoping to get some really good sales these next few months on my Etsy store. And yes, if you want to sell stuff, you have to have it ready to sell. So that's why I have to run to Michael's and buy more scrubby yarn. Yeah, I'm also going to ask with my children to see if, and around it with my community, to see if I can find somebody who can help me write up a professional resume, professionally written resume, because I do not write professionally written resumes, and I need an updated resume. And there's a couple other places I've been checking, and one of them is hiring for people to do pulling, packing, and shipping of inventory of orders and invoicing orders. And this is something I know how to do. It's basically what I've been doing, managing the eBay store for Blackfoot Motorsports. And they are going to keep the eBay store, but I don't know if they're going to keep it open. Last time I heard, they were going to put it into vacation mode for an indefinite period of time, which basically leaves me without a job, because all the rest of, just parts and things people call and order online. We either drop ship it to them. It's usually SSR parts, or if we have it in store, we'll just package and ship through pt2. And I'm not the only one who knows how to do that. So, I'm just the only one who knows how to make listings, manage the inventory of listings, run eBay basically. And but I'm pretty sure they could probably figure eBay out themselves. Here I am, 62 going on 63, and I'm probably going to be out hunting for another job again. And really, at my age, I shouldn't have to be out job hunting. I should have a nice secure position. But with all this unrest that's been going on for the last 14, 15 months, it's been very stressful on me. And let's see, vendor. Yeah, but I am. If I could get a professional resume, I think I would apply at Sputnik. They are looking for people who do know how to pack and ship and invoice. And I don't think it would take much training to learn their systems to be able to do all that. And I do have experience, and I am a dedicated worker. Oh, vendors. Well, most of our vendors that we do drop shipping from is Parts Unlimited, automatic distributors, and now I can't think of it, Western Power Sports. And the SSR parts are usually, we got a vendor that we just drop ship directly from SSR. SSR is a Chinese company that makes dirt bikes. They pretty much specialize in dirt bikes. And Blackfoot Motorsports has been selling SSR dirt bikes for the last 20 years. They're very inexpensive. They're easy to fix and repair. Most people can fix and repair their own bikes themselves. They just need the parts, and the parts are easy to put on. So, yeah, it's really sad it's going out of business, and so right now I'm just trying to hopefully get more stuff in my Etsy store to move a little faster. I mean, I can crochet scrubbies. I can do a set of scrubbies in an hour. It only takes me about an hour to crochet a set of scrubbies. And I really need to get them all pre-packaged so that I just have grab-and-go scrubbies. It's easier. But I do. They're easy. People like them. Working for Sputnik would be better. Their pay is better, and they do have benefits, which these stores, while I'm comfortable where I'm working, it doesn't mean I couldn't use a few better things, like better benefits. A job with benefits would not, and better pay would be much, much better for me financially. I just need a good resume, because there are so many younger people who are more physically capable than me who are also applying for jobs like this. Yeah, better pay would be better. I've been struggling for the last couple of years. I got to a point where I was actually doing pretty good on the pay, and then in January of 2003 they said no more overtime. And I was one of those that was working a lot of extra days and extra overtime. I was making about $400 a month in overtime. And that has been a bit of a struggle ever since then. Oh. Well, actually, we have Sputnik outside of Blackfoot. It's really not that far. It's actually probably up closer to Moreland. So that's where they're looking for workers, is the Blackfoot one. And it's not the potato pot processing plant. This one, Sputnik. They've got the they build farm equipment, and so a lot of the orders and stuff they get are parts for the farm equipment that need to be packaged and shipped. Okay. Going through a construction zone right now. They've been actually out here. They've been whole new bridge over the canal. It literally took all year last year to get the half that I'm now driving on built. Now they're working on the other half. And Mom once asked, I wonder how long it's going to take them to build that. And I says, well, give it about a year and it might be done. But yeah. Can you look at that gorgeous blue sky we got today? Isn't it amazing? Beautiful, beautiful spring day. It's supposed to get up in the 50s today. I'm hoping it got up to 50 briefly yesterday, and it wasn't even predicted to get up to 50, but it did briefly get up to 50 degrees yesterday. So I'm hoping we might actually get closer to 60. We still, though, got a cold breeze coming out of the northeast. So that actually does make it feel a little cooler than it is. I know, beautiful. And I'm starting to see a tiny hint of green amongst the trees because, they're starting to bud out. The willows especially are getting that yellow-green color. They haven't, and yesterday I was out in my yard and noticed my currant bushes are already leafing out. They have leaves on them. They're little tiny leaves and they're just starting to open, but they're leafing out. Everything else just has buds, but the currants have leaves on them. Oh boy. It is beautiful outside. Just beautiful drive today up to Idaho Falls. And there's so many birds. So many birds. Yeah, it is, and I love it on these beautiful clear days when we have very little inversion, so the air just looks so crisp and clear. Like you can just see for miles. After the 19th, I may or may not have a job working for Brian Mitchell. They bounced around a lot of names. The one I thought of initially, I never said anything to anyone. It seems that they have decided to go with that name, which is interesting. Because way back when Brian was talking, Larry, his brother Larry, who's our general manager, was talking about names for the new stores. They even had logos and everything made up for like 5 Season Power Sports. But now they're having us put 21st Century on all the boxes and which rooms they're supposed to go in, So we know, like yesterday I was packing up marine stuff, boat parts mostly, packing up all the boat parts, and they wanted me to put 21st Marine on them. So I think the name I had thought of originally, but I never told anybody this, seems to be the one they have now thought of and have gone with, and that's 21st Century Power Sports. So I think that's going to be the name of the new store. We will see. And yeah, I'll apply. I'll probably get accepted because they need people who already know what to do, instead of trying to instruct people who don't know what to do. And it takes time to train new people. So I'm they're really hoping most everybody will just stick with them into the new store, and I will, but I'm also going to start applying elsewhere, and hopefully I can find a place that has better pay and better benefits. I mean, it would be nice to have, paid time off, paid sick leave, paid vacations. Better hours and a better pay rate. That would do for me so much better. And maybe I could afford to do things like get the heating and cooling system in my car functioning properly, so my feet aren't cold. According to my car, it is currently 32 degrees here in beautiful Shelley, Idaho. The heater on the driver's side works, the heater on the passenger side does not work. The heat on the passenger side, that's just basically because the blend door actuator needs to be replaced, and I do not have money for parts. And while I've seen them as very low priced online, I'm not too sure if those are genuine OEM parts or if they are actually cheap from China junk that's going to break as soon as you try to use it. Yeah, Probably. I haven't even talked to Larry about it. Just that he's already going to be the general manager of the new store. Yeah, I've closed up all the passenger vents and kind of plugged up the side below one, but I still get some cool air coming through the central vents, and that includes the one down by the feet. So the air that comes down on your feet from the on the driver's side isn't actually warm. It's still pretty cool. And right now, even though the 19th is going to be the last day for Blackfoot Motorsports to be open in their current location, there is currently not a start date for the new store. Though they may have what they call a soft opening before a grand opening, which is where they're going to take computers and everything and set up a register over at the new store. And as we start setting things up, even in the new store, they might be just letting people come in and shop, and then once everything is all finalized, set up, moved over and set up, then they will do a grand opening, which will be the actual official opening date of the new store. So, oh boy, beautiful, beautiful drive this morning. I'm just taking it easy, staying at the speed limit. Sorry you're getting rained on. So, actually, if I could get a blend door actuator, I might actually try replacing it myself. I've actually watched YouTube videos and they show just how to remove the glove box, and then you open up this little, and there it is, and you disconnect these wires and pull it out. And usually what happens is when the blend door actuators fail, it's because the little plastic teeth in the gears break, and when it has broken teeth, it can't move. Oh, I just wish I could get up in there and just manually close all the vents so I would get heat on both sides. That's being able to just close the vents and open the vents manually would be good. But yeah, they're just plastic. It's mostly all made out of plastic, and those little plastic teeth wear out and they break, and then it's got to be replaced. Oh geez, looks like, yeah, this next week is supposed to be really warm here. It's supposed to get up in the 60s and even maybe 70s. And then the week after it'll drop back down into the 50s. I just love the way the temperatures bounce around. It gets warm for a little while and you get hopeful, and then it says, nope, let's be cold again. Oh, I know that you guys have been getting some crazy cold fronts in Texas. I saw a post the other day, some weather channel in Oklahoma. It showed up weirdly enough in my Facebook newsfeed was posting that possible snow in northern Texas and Oklahoma. I think all they ended up getting, though, was drizzly wet rain. Springtime is very temperamental. You know, oh boy. But at least the ground's thawed out enough. I should be able to get out maybe this next weekend, next Saturday. And it's going to be warm enough. I think I'll be able to get all my raspberry. I'm going to work on digging out all my raspberry plants. Just get a shovel and rip them all out of the ground. And anything that has good roots, I'm going to put it into some, I'm going to heal it up. Bare root plants. Just put it in somewhere in damp peat. I've thought of that, just doing peat moss like they do for the bare root plants you get in nurseries. It's in damp and peat moss, and I thought I'd just get some peat moss and mix it with some soil, and then just heal them in a spot, because I need to have that whole area where the raspberries are. I need to have it all tilled up, but I got to dig up all my plants first, and then I can talk to my neighbor who tills my garden and see if he can come and do another huge till, only this time going all the way out to where the raspberries were too, and tilling that area. His little tractor does a pretty good job, but then it really needs to be fine tilled, and I'm thinking of maybe, I don't know, maybe I can get up enough money and pay Johnny to come up and till gardens and help Mom get the plastic off all her windows. That he came up in last fall and he did winterize her back porch and everything. Yeah, root stout method does not work here because of the Colorado wheatgrass, the brome grass, and the bindweed. It literally will grow right up through it, and it literally thrives on that kind. All that mulching, it just feeds them, and it doesn't choke them out. It actually feeds it, and it will thrive. And within a couple of years, you're digging everything else because you have nothing but grass. You know, that's what's happened to my raspberries. Is it's all now grass. You know, that blue stem wheatgrass. All of that, it comes from roots. It spreads the roots right down under the ground, and it just sends things up. You can cover it with black plastic, with cardboard, and it'll just right up through it. And the only way is to try to completely remove every speck of root, because if you leave a tiny piece of root of any of the bindweed or any of the grass roots get left, it will simply take off and spread. And it loves soft soil, which is why you do have to till. No-till methods don't work on a property that is just overrun. And actually, they have found, like with the bindweed, those roots can actually go 6 feet down into the soil. And we have clay soil for at least a good 4 feet. And you can dig down and still find those roots down inside the soil. And you literally have to remove every speck of topsoil and replace it. And then it'd get invaded from your neighbor's yard, kind of like the voles and pocket gophers. Oh, by the way, my pocket gophers, I have that little thing going beep, beep, beep. It's supposed to cover a 4,000 square foot area. One of those little beepers. Well, they've dug up a new mound. They've tunneled it farther away away from it, about 10 feet away, there's a new mound. From the little thing stuck in the ground, going beep and buzzing, making vibrations. They just moved a couple more feet away and then dug more tunnels and more ground. And I think they get used to it and then they ignore it. Just shows how great. Okay. I think I'm going to go up to Michael's first and get I'll hit Sam's Club last. Might even, yeah, I'll go Sam's Club last and get gas on my way. I've got just under half a tank of gas, so I just need to top off. Yeah, you know, they've gotten used to the one I put out in the front yard, and now they're digging farther away from it. But you know, I'm going 4,000 square feet means that one thing in the middle of my front yard should cover the whole front yard. Yeah. You know, after a while, that annoying. They just move a little ways farther away and just keep digging, just keep tunneling. I'm going to have to find a more permanent solution. Really wish I could afford to hire an exterminator. Shine my entire property and say, well, not only do we got to get my property, but we got to get every tunnel that goes from my property to my neighbor's property, because their yard is getting overrun with mounds and they don't do anything about it. My elderly neighbor, he's in his 80s. He might be even hitting 90 now. He doesn't go out and try to smooth and rake all that dirt that the pocket gophers. And his daughter who lives with him, she is not a gardener. She does not do gardening. She does not do lawn care. That is, she just has no interest. When she is home, she is in the house watching soap operas or something. She's my age, by the way. The rest of the time she's working. She works full time. She doesn't do it. And he's not, his wife was the one who was the gardener. And after she passed, he just kind of turned all her flower beds got tilled under and turned into grass. Which was sad, because she had beautiful, beautiful flower beds. But all he does is prune the trees and mow the lawn. But nobody, I don't think they're going to do anything about the pocket gophers on their land. So, meanwhile, I'm going to get out today and I'm going to clean up after the rodents. Let's see. Good morning. How are you doing? I know you guys had a whole bunch of storms back east. So, Cozy Cottage Homestead. How did your little farm fare in the storms that you guys had back there recently? I know you guys had a lot of storms. Ah, well, that's fun. Baby goats are always fun. Oh, let me turn you guys around. So how many, I'm glad everywhere is good. There was a lot of tornado destruction. Fortunately, most people I know all their little homesteads and farms are doing okay. It passed by them. No direct hits, but there was a lot of destruction around them, those areas. I'm glad your little farm is doing good. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna have to check. Have you made a video of the babies yet? I'm gonna have to check your channel. I'm running errands, Dean. Gotta get some more scrubby yarn. People were buying my scrubbies, the Easter scrubbies, that is. So I've got to get some more yarn. So we're up in Idaho Falls now. You'll have to go back and watch the replay so you can see the beautiful drive up to Idaho Falls. Okay, yep. I'm just making my way to the craft store right now so I can get my yarn. Gotta do more scrubbies. So I thought I would just bring people along. I'm also trying out my new phone holder here in my car to make sure it's going to work properly for me. Okay. I'm gonna have to check. I love baby goats. If I could financially afford it, I would probably have all the animals. My little 1 acre piece of land would be crowded with animals. Okay. Oh, yeah, I bet those babies will keep you hopping. Okay, let's see. We're at the craft store now. Yeah. There we are at Michael's. We're here. We're at the craft store. I get to go in and let's go grab my yarn. All right. Oh, yes. Oh, look. All the Easter stuff is out. Got a lot of stuff. All the fake tulips and the fake daffodils for people who want fake plants. Oh, okay. Ooh. Those are pretty. Very pretty. Look at that. Oh. Hope I can find my yarn. Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, good, good, good. Oh, good. I think I need to get all yarn. 30% off. Good, we're gonna grab a couple of these. And grab a couple of those too. Whoops, don't you fall. I'm not trying to get things. A couple of these. Whoops. Get a couple of these. And And I already got one at home, so I'm getting to get one more. All right, yeah. I just emptied half a thing of yarn. Okay, I think I'm good on other stuff. Haven't had too many orders on some of the other listings. So I think that is pretty much what I'm going to get. Oh boy, sorry, I'm tossing you guys around. Maybe I'll get one more of this. That's a nice yarn too. Okay, I've got plenty of Easter scrubbies. Let's go and check this out. I'm just walking through the store. These are where I get those little cotton bags. This is actually in, yeah, gift stuff, wedding stuff, but they are so nice. See, I like these little cotton bags. That I when I gave soaps for Christmas gifts, I put them in these little cotton bags. It was just awesome. They turned out great. Nice big store. Yeah, it's getting more patronized now that Joann's has gone out of business and closed out and liquidated and basically has nothing left. They are so picked over. All right. There we go. Oh boy. I don't know why. I never buy candy, but they've got a candy lane. All right. A lot of them, yeah.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, it just took a second on my end.
Okay. Just waiting here, everyone. Yes.
And we got cut returns in there. We want to take part out right now. Pardon me? We got cut returns out there. So she
Okay. Hello. I just needed a little more yarn. Okay, where's my card? There we go. All right. Oh, my phone number?
Yeah, I can take it.
801 706 6532.
Okay, I'm going to ask a couple questions on there.
Yes.
Alrighty, and then did you want to save 20% off today and apply for my postcard?
No.
Alright, so it'll be $28.88. It should be ready for you.
Oh. Okay.
There is it for you.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good day.
All right. Oh. Well, be careful with that storm tomorrow. Batten down the hatches. It was nice to have you drop by for a few minutes. Take care of all those little baby goats. Okay. Errand number 1 done. My yarn. It was on sale, so that is always a plus when things are on sale. Oops. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, I keep covering up that. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah. Actually, there was only one lady in line ahead of me, but she had a lot of picture frames. I guess picture frames were also on sale today. So, you gotta take care of catching those on sale. Okay, I need to find my list. What else did I need to get? I need to get other things. Okay. All right, some of this stuff. Okay, now I gotta go to the health food store and see if they've gotten in any of the tea I was wanting. They had it on sale last time, and they were out of the tea blend I wanted. They were actually sold out. Oh. All right. Let's go over to the health food store. See a little bit of the business area of Idaho Falls. Yeah, well, we don't yet have Dollar General here. We just have Family Dollar and Dollar Tree, which are pretty much the same thing. I'll probably have to stop at the dollar store anyways today, Dean. I always do. I know, it's a gorgeous day for running errands. So I'm running errands. Trying to run them quickly because I want to get stuff done today at my house and out in my yard, and I don't want to be not doing things. I am got a beautiful day today, So I'm trying to get caught up on the artwork I didn't get done for the last few weeks because we had cold, windy, rainy, snowy Idaho weather on the weekends. Right now it's really good this early in the morning. There's not a lot of traffic. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are at home watching General Conference. First session is starting just about, but like I told my mom, you know, it's all on YouTube now anymore. I can literally just go back and watch it, or just turn it on and put in my earbuds and listen to it while I'm pulling weeds out of my flower bed. They make it so many options for people who have to work, you know, so that they can go back later and watch and be spiritually fed. So I can get my errands done, and then I can get caught up on other things. Probably sit down and rewatch late tonight and work on scrubbies. I'm really gotta make another little reel or short on my little scrubbies and get people into my Etsy store buying stuff. I need some sales. I need good sales. I've had to pay a lot on bills out of this paycheck, and I'm gonna need a little extra money to pay pay like bills that come later this month. Besides my mortgage, I've also got my phone bill and my homeowner's insurance that I'm gonna have to come up with the money to cover. Yeah. Going up. Just gonna up here. It's easier sometimes than trying to pull in closer to the light. Okay, right up a hill. Wealth Health Nutrition Center. This used to be an old Blockbuster Video. When I first moved up to Idaho, this was Blockbuster Video. Used to rent videos from here. Anybody remember Blockbuster? Yeah. Now it's a health food store. It was a sad day when Blockbuster went out of business. Very sad day. Oh. Yeah, okay. Now for, let's see. Let's pull this. Take that off. Yeah, they just repainted the building and put up new signs, but it's still same old store it used to be. Same one. Didn't change anything like in way of windows and doors. Okay, I'll just throw that in the back. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to make you guys stare at my ear. All right. Hopefully this time I have my tea. Oh, why isn't that good for? Ooh. Oh, got the chocolate still on sale. Let's see, sea salt. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. Okay. Let's see if they got any more of what I want. Ooh, they got it, and it is still on sale, and they've restocked. Yes, I'm grabbing 2 boxes of this. I love this. Very good. All right. I am so glad to see that they restocked. Because when I was up here last week, they were out. Okay. Ooh. Here we got the samples. Oh. Maybe I'll take a sample. Those are pretty good. A little more, but all right. Yeah. Just looking at what they have. All right. Well, I might as well. Okay. There we go.
Okay, do you have a number with us?
Yes.
Last 4.
6532. Meg. I'm just glad you got more of that in.
All right, wow.
When I was here last, you were out of it. And I went, dang, it's on sale and they're out. Come on. I didn't have it close enough. There we go.
Good.
Yeah. So I had to come up here today. Come up to Idaho Falls. I'm gonna check and see if they got more. Yeah, me too. I love that stuff.
Good.
Yeah. And the only other place I can get it charges so much more.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Well, you know, down Blackfoot,
Oh, okay.
little stores.
Yeah. All right.
All right, thank you. Okay. All right, I got my tea. I'm happy. Got my chocolate, got my tea. Drop it down there. Oh yeah, you know how it is. All right. Let's get that back on. Oh, there we go. And okay. Gone. Next stop. Let's see. Look at my list again. I need cat food, paper towels. The only place I can get paper towels I want is Walmart up here in Idaho Falls. Bacon, I'll get that down at Blackfoot. And yeah, cat food. Gotta get the cat food. Both dry and wet cat food. Along with paper towels. So now we gotta go over to the Ammon Walmart. And then last thing we will pick up is gas. Let's see. All right. Those little meat sticks were tasty. that's a bumpy. Okay, gotta wait and traffic, and then we will go. Okay. Yeah, losing signals inside is something that might happen. I'm glad it didn't. Oh boy, I probably still have an old Blockbuster card somewhere too. I don't think I ever got rid of them. I have literally some. I used to, instead of carrying wallets, I used to a long time ago. Had my little planners. Remember those planners with the covers, and you could put all your cards and driver's licenses and everything inside your day planner? I used to live by my day planners 30 years ago, and that's what I used for a wallet instead, was day planner. Had my calendar and everything. Now I got my calendar on my phone, and actually, for the places that do have like Apple Pay and Google Pay, I actually do have my card on my phone too, on my Google Pay app. So, geez, phones have really replaced a lot of things we used to pack around with us all the time. So, all right. Okay. Here we go, heading over to Walmart. 10 a.m. Should be getting pretty busy. Starting to get busy there, I bet. Okay. Yeah, all these people who are and I'm still sitting in the middle of the intersection, so I better move. Light went red. Went from flashing yellow with green to all of a sudden it just all went red. But here is the Walmart here on the Ammon side of Pitt Road. Pitt Road is a dividing line between Ammon and Idaho Falls. So I used to stop here a lot when I worked up in Idaho Falls. Oh, I'm trying to see. Okay, I think this looks like a good spot to park. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff to see at Walmart. So Sharpie might be a good idea, Dean. Maybe Peggy will leave it alone then. Okay. We are here. We are parked. Time to go inside and feed my cats. Or get cat food. I just have a couple more cans left. Oh boy. It looks like Walmart is expecting a big kayaking season. Look at all these kayaks. Normally we got bicycles outside. This year I guess it's kayaks. Those are pretty nice, some of them. Not that I'm into kayaking.
It's a coffee cup.
It's a coffee cup. Is that his coffee cup?
No, it's not. It's just
Better grab me a park here. If I can find one that'll actually pull out. There we go. Gardening season. Look at all the Easter, Easter, Easter. Lots of Easter. Easter basket stuff. I've already got Easter baskets put together mostly for both Mom and Matthew. I just got to get them all assembled and make them all pretty with bows and everything. Those are nice. Nice. Okay. Time to head down. Okay, pet food aisles coming up. Okay, cat food, cat food. Let's see, it is very expensive, but this is actually, it's made by Blue Buffalo, and Lily will actually eat this. Rose eats most anything, but it's a healthier food. So this is what I've been getting. And then I just get, most of the canned foods are just basically meat. So, okay. We got indoor. Let's see what I can get. I'm gonna get indoor formula. Get the indoor formula. This is homestyle turkey dinner. Get some of those. Get some of the chicken dinner. They're spoiled. They do not eat fish. Rosie will kind of eat the fish, but she's really, you know, I'll just get indoor because they are indoor cats and they do need more stuff. So we'll get another, that's 369. Oh, God, I'm trying to reach up here. Why do they have everything on the top shelf? You know, short people have a hard time reaching up here. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what I'm doing here. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I gotta get enough the last couple of weeks here. So we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. And I got 3 of turkey and 3 of, let's get 3 more. Oh, who knows? And I'm just getting the indoor formula. They seem to eat this one pretty good too. All right. Yeah, I need somebody taller to reach up for me. Well, okay, you've got those heap stores. They're just as good as any Walmart. We don't have anything like that around here. We got Walmart, and then we got little tiny mom and pop grocery stores and little small chains like Ridley's and Brolam's. And that's pretty much all. I mean, if we had some of the nice stores like you got down in Texas, where I could get stuff inexpensive, I'd probably go to one of those too. Okay, my cats will be well fed. They should be happy. Now I've got to find where they hid the paper towels. No paper towels hiding down there. Ah, here we go. Put her down over here. Okay. This is what I'm looking for. I don't have places to store, so I love buying that. Tea Essentials, the 2 triple rolls, because I can put 1 roll on my roll on the kitchen counter and 1 in the cupboard, and that's about all I can store. I can't store anything more than that, 1 roll at a time in my little pantry. And the Blackfoot Walmart stopped selling those. They now just sell the big 6-packs, and it's like I don't have any place else to put any of the rest of it. Okay, that pretty much completes. That completes what I came here to buy. So, now let's see if we can find a checkout line that isn't too long. Might not be. It's still fairly early in the morning. And get myself out of this store. I definitely am getting in my steps today. Next place to go would be, let's see, pretty much got everything. Last thing I was going to get is bacon, and I'll get the bacon down in Blackfoot. Just get a little local store, mom and pop store. And, yep. Okay. Oh boy. Fewer and fewer and fewer registers. Most of them are all self-checkout. Okay. Okay. Got a couple of open. All right. Get my stuff. Gonna get my stuff out. Let's see.
I have to get one with no price on it.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I didn't even notice that when I picked it up.
All right. Oh, no problem. I'm just trying to gotta keep cats happy. Okay. I don't do a lot of online ordering. I've always liked it. I grew up in the era of instant gratification. You go to the store, you find it on the shelf, you buy it, and you have it right then. You don't have to wait for it. Which is why I really hate online ordering, because then you have to wait for something.
Pull it out.
You want 20s or
50s is fine. This is for the rent. You too. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Take your time. I'm too tired to have anything but. Yeah, I figure that should get them through a couple of weeks. I only got 2 cats, but and they yeah. The majority of their food is dry kibble, but
Alright, 42.
they do like their little canned food treat.
There's the morning.
Yeah.
I am ready. I'm like, Vicky, you must flip it.
Yeah. And I got an old cat. I got her a joint supplement, so it's liquid, so I mix it in with her canned food every morning.
There's that. You have a good rest of your
All right. You too. Have a great day. Okay. I gotta squeeze by. All right. Yeah. Gotta keep my kitties happy. Okay. Let's see if I can get my wallet back in my purse. Whoop. Okay. Okay. We're all more or less put back together here. I don't really trust a lot of the delivery drivers. You know, in Blackfoot area, there are just too many people who are almost on a daily posting. They're literally posting things like, do you know whose groceries these are? Walmart, somebody dropped them off. They're from Walmart. They're not mine. I didn't order them. Or I ordered and I didn't get my order and said I got this and this isn't my order. And it just, there's not a lot going on to make me even want to order groceries online and have them delivered, because there's just too many orders that seem to just go astray. People don't get their orders. They get the wrong orders. The order gets delivered to somebody else's house and they're like, you know whose porch this is? My groceries got delivered there. And of course, even if you can track it back down, There are actually people who'll say, no, I didn't get that. That didn't show up on my porch, even when you show them the picture of your order on their porch, and they won't give it back. They'll happily take free stuff, and they ain't gonna give it to the rightful owner. So I like to pick it up myself. Oh yeah. And there's, yeah, grocery stores all deliver, but most of them use like DoorDash or these delivery places, which will actually, and some of these, a lot of delivery drivers are just not that reliable. There's even had people who have ordered food from fast food places and it never arrives. And then they'll track and it'll show that, you know, the delivery driver will show it as delivered, but when they check the GPS, they'll find they actually pulled away, went off somewhere behind the fast food place, was sitting there for 20 minutes, and then they went elsewhere, mark it as delivered, and went elsewhere. What they did was just basically had a free lunch. Blackfoot doesn't have... Does it help who? Oh, I don't know. I just got it. I ordered it this week. It's called Lubricin. One of the channels I follow started... they started ordered the Lubricin for livestock for a calf they have who had a knee injury when she was newborn. That never healed correctly, so she has a lot of pain and inflammation in her front knee, and she's a Holstein calf, so she's going to be like 1,200 pounds full grown. And they've taken her to the vet school, had treatments done on her knee, and oh god, there's so many people. Why does everybody want to get out at the same time I want to get out? Anyways, and so they ordered it a couple of weeks ago, and they have noticed significant improvement in her mobility from putting the Lubricin on her stuff. So I went to Lubricin's website. They make it for humans and they make it for dogs and cats as well as livestock. And I ordered a small bottle, which should last for a while, because for cats you're only supposed to give them half a teaspoon a day. So I'm giving Rosie the Lubricin in her wet food. I give twice a day. I give her a quarter teaspoon in the morning and a quarter teaspoon at night. And I'm really hoping you'll help, because she's really stopped. I noticed last October she just kind of stopped jumping up onto the couch. She stopped jumping on my bed. Instead, she uses claws on all 4 feet to climb up, which means the cover on my couch is getting snagged up. She's been snagging up all my sheets on my bed, you know, crawling up onto the couch using her claws. And I'm going, why isn't she jumping? She doesn't even jump up when she gets up on the kitchen chair so she can get on the kitchen table. She literally claws her way up. She climbs up now. She doesn't jump anymore. And she even has she likes to jump and play in the bathtub, but she's had a difficult time jumping up into the bathtub and playing in there. So I got the Lubricin. I started giving it to her. She's only had it for 3 days. So I'm going to give it about a week and see how it does for her. But when I was watching Cog Hill Farms live stream this morning, Brooke mentioned she's got some autoimmune issues, same as I do. They actually diagnosed her with psoriatic arthritis as well as a couple of other things. And so she's, she's in her late 40s, and she shouldn't be having such bad issues, but she bought the Lubricin for people and started taking that a week ago, and she says she's noticed a lot of lessening of aches and pains in her joints. And they do have a code that will get you 25% off the Lubricin, which is pricey, and but that 25% off is actually cheaper than the price you would get ordering it from Amazon. And that's just Cog Hill. One word. COGHILL. I do need to order me some and try it for myself. But I thought, well, if this will help Rosie to be able to jump onto the couch and jump back onto my bed, that'll save my couch covers and my sheets, because I've had cats living up to 15, 16, 17 years old, and they still had no problem jumping on my bed, jumping on my couch. And so the fact that she seems to be having some hip issues that is keeping her from jumping up, I think, otherwise she seems fine. I mean, she chases Lily around. They wrestle a lot, This morning she got in the bathtub and was chasing her tail around in the bathtub. It was so funny. But I just kind of wondering why Rosie is not jumping up, just kind of stopped jumping on places, And I've been trying to get her onto better food, because I noticed last spring she was losing weight for some reason, and so that's why I took her off the Purina indoor formula, which is what I've always bought my cats, and they've always done well on it. But she started losing some weight last summer, and that kind of concerned me, so I've been looking around for food that her and food that Lily will eat too, because Lily's my picky eater. And so they seem to like the Blue Buffalo, which doesn't have a lot of the fillers and stuff in it that a lot of the commercial cat foods have. And eventually I would like to stop racking up my own medical bills so I can get my cats in for their checkups, and maybe even, find out why is Rosie not jumping up on things, But hopefully the Lubricin will help her joints. She's 12 years old, and she could very well be getting some arthritis issues in her, in her hips that just make it harder for her to jump up. All right. Now we got to go ahead and get gas. I'm going to go over to Sam's Club. Put a little money on my card. I think $40 should do it. And maybe pick up a couple chickens. Mom's kind of stopped picking up chickens at Costco once they bagged them up. Not to mention the fact that sometimes whoever's in charge of cooking the chickens at Costco tends to burn them. So you end up with burnt chicken. So we've been picking up rotisserie chickens at Sam's Club instead, because they're still in those nice plastic trays, which make it easy to serve up. Not difficult. You don't have to go digging through a bag, greasy bag at that. And get gas, get chickens. All right. There we go. But I would like to... No, I haven't had any. In fact, I had my Care credit card all paid off, and I was going to get The cat's in for their wellness checkups, updated on all their shots, have lab work done. You know, Lily's 6 now, almost. She'll be 6 in May. In another month, she'll be 6. And it's just like, I need to get them all done, get their teeth checked, any dental work done. And then I had those horrible tooth infections in January, and I literally maxed out my entire care credit card taking care of that. So I currently have no way of paying for anything until I get the care credit card paid off again. So once the care credit card is paid off, then I can get that taken care of. But that's going to take a while because I can't put a lot of money on any of my cards, you know. I got limited income. Okay. Gotta pay attention for people like me who are cutting across the parking lots. Yeah, I'm really setting a great example here. Okay. Let's see. This is good enough. Close enough to the doors to walk and where I can pull out easily and go to the gas pumps. But yeah, I would like to have the money to get all the things done for. Oh yeah, I've got a whole bunch of trays. I've already started some more pot, but for some reason on my everything I've started lately, I don't know why. I got a little green algae growing on top of the little peat trays. Yeah, I'm not sure why algae is growing on top of those little starter things, but I got seeds going. Mostly all the extra nasturtium seeds, but I've got a few more starts coming up. I might actually get enough to get a nice line of nasturtiums in my raised beds this year. Which is what I actually am hoping. Okay. Oh, I wonder what we got here. Oh, Miracle Grow Garden soil. They got it on sale, and I don't have a cart. I need to go get a cart. Moisture control potting mix. Ugh, could I even lift that thing? But $6.98 is good. Oh, somebody's leaving a. I might as well grab a cart here. Maybe grab a cart. There it is. I'll get one of these bags. Sure don't make them easy to get to, though. Let's see if I can arm wrestle this one out. Okay. All right. That is Currently $6.98. Get a discount. Ooh, it's on sale. I'm getting some. Okay. Bumpity bumpity. Okay. Alright. Oh, don't have to wait in line today. Need to get money on my card to get for gas. Okay, let's. Alright. Okay, where did I put that thing? Okay. And where is it? Ah. Okay. There's my... There. I need to put $40 on that card. 40? Yeah.
Okay.
Figured while I'm up here, I might as well top off.
It's gonna be $40 today.
Okay.
And then pop back in. Side of this read.
Papa is when I push it in, it pushes the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oops. Now that thing is just not secured.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us mount it so that I could take it and let people have wheelchair access.
Oh, that would,
Counter's a little high to mount it.
yeah.
Alright, there you are.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you have a great day.
You too.
I don't call Sam's Club. How can I direct your call?
Oh, God. It's back here now. Okay. Let's go check on... Time to go check on chickens. See what we've got. Oh. Well, summer stuff. Not a whole lot. They used to have better selections. Oh, they got kayaks too. But yeah. Oh boy. Ew. Well, that don't look good. Somebody forgot to water the plants. Okay. Oh, today. Get one of those boxes. I'm gonna grab a couple of chickens, and it's just nice to have something to put them in.
All right.
There, got me an empty box. They take these out front so people can load their groceries in them, but it sure helps to have something on hand for chickens. Those little trays can be toasty warm. Alright. Let's go see if they got a batch out. It's still morning. Oh, they do. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Well, these look pretty good. Let's give me a second. Let's see. Fresh batch chickens. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I see one that I'd like to get. Okay. I'm gonna move one here. I just spotted another one I want. Okay. That is nice. A couple of really nice big chickens. One for me and one for Mom. Now to go check out. I wonder what are the ingredients on these. We got maple syrup. I'm trying to stay away from sugar. And maple syrup is pretty much all just sugar. I wonder, does my lens need a little cleaning? Light is what causes algae growth. A tiny fan might help. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I do need to get a fan on. I'm going to do that on my tomatoes once I get them individually potted, because that will actually help them to grow stronger, thicker stems. Oh, God. The automated robot cleaner. It's cleaning the floor sweeper. Okay. Oh boy. Oh. I see one guy standing around doing nothing, so. Hello. Oh, you open?
Yes.
Okay, here, let me grab my card out of my... Oh. Grab my wallet, grab my card. Grab everything. Oh, jeez. Here. Okay. Benefits coming early in the morning. Okay, let's do this. Oh, good grief. Now I'm dropping everything. Oh, boy. All right. Let's put that there. Let's,
$17.96.
yeah. Get this back in here. So I can grab this. And let's go here. Okay. Alright. There we go. Now I can go get my gas and head back home.
There you go. Here is that for you.
Alright. Get everything secure so I don't drop anything more. Alright, thank you.
Have a great day.
Yeah, I think it would. I mean, I put the seeds down in the middle, or put something over the top of them, but yeah, I think in the last little clip I did showing my plants. I think it was in the last video. You can see on the ones in the little tan tray, they have a green algae growth over the top. And I don't know if that actually inhibits the seeds from sprouting or not. There we go. So I just noticed, you know, I'm getting a lot of algae growth. I've never used grow lights before. I've always just stuck things in front of windows, you know. So this is my first time trying to use grow lights. And on the big trays, I don't think it's all that bad. Okay, where did I park? Oh yeah. Trying to remember where I parked, and then I saw my car. And I went, yes, the one with the cloudy headlights that I need to get polished up so I get them nice and shiny. Oh boy. Still a little nippy with that cold northeastern breeze. I prefer the winds coming up out of the warm south. Our southern breezes are warmer, the northern breezes are colder. But apparently this cold northern breeze is going all over the United States and just giving everybody weird weather. Oops. Okay. Alright, let's see. Where are chickens going? Okay. Alright. Well, okay, hold on for a second, folks. We gotta get chickens in the back of the car. And, except for I think I'll put the chickens. Chickens are gonna go, dirt will have to go on the back seat. Chickens are going in. Chickens are back here. Dirt's gonna have to go in the back seat. All right. Let's see if I can arm wrestle the dirt into the back seat. I may put you guys back on the holder here. Get everybody back up here. Sorry for tossing you around. All right, let's go. Get in. There we go. Now I can arm wrestle the dirt into the back seat. Yeah. All right. Oh boy. Okay. There. All right, I am back. The cart is in the cart corral where it belongs. And we need to just go over and get some gas and then head back home. Deliver Mom's chicken to her. All right. Take my chicken home and I got lunch. Yay. It's already cooked. Now to go get some gas. Let's go see. Hopefully there's no line at the pumps. Oh, warm air. Okay. I'm gonna wait for people to go by. Doesn't look like there's a big long wait at the pumps though. Sometimes there's a terribly long wait at the pumps. I'll go around to my favorite one. Yes, I know, I have low washer fluid. Something else I gotta pick up is washer fluid. Yeah. Okay, might as well get ready here. Get my cards out. Yeah, I've been here before when there's been super duper long waits at the pumps. Today, not so much long wait. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right. I've used toothpaste before, and it does clean them up a little bit, but I need something that can really buff them to a really clear shine. I know you can get kind of buffing pads, and you can, like, if you have like a little drill, you know, hand drill or something, and you can, a little power drill, and you can put them on. They're kind of circular, and they will really buff things up. I just need to get something like that, I think, because what I can do by hand, and then I think if I put a clear sealer over the top of them, that will help them stay clear looking for a little while. Oh, it's nice when everybody ahead of you gets done at the same time. I'll be able to pull into the front pump. Okay. Let's see. Pull up to the front one. Gas is $3.03, which is cheap here. It's like $3.49 or something in Blackfoot. It's about 50 cents more a gallon. Alright, I am going to pop out and gas up. I will turn this a little bit, and you might even be able to see me through the windows. Okay. Yeah, I've even got another kit for cleaning your headlight cleaning kit. Thing is, it's got to be minimum 65 degrees outside to use it. Yeah, 65, 70. And I'm like, I need warmer weather to use it. So I'm waiting for the weather to get warm again. Alright. gas is so expensive around here. Really shouldn't be, but it is. And back to the tomatoes. Yes, I'm going to put them in, and then I'm going to get me a little fan, because I watched a video where this person was starting their entire garden down in their basement with grow lights, and they did have a fan blowing on their tomatoes, and they're saying this is the secret to get good sturdy tomato plants with those thick stalks, is to actually have a fan blowing on them, and it will actually help them to be thicker, sturdier stems, and they won't be so spindly because they'll have wind resistance. Okay, all gassed up. It took the whole 40. It says it's completely full. Okay. Here we go. All gassed up. We can head home now. On a beautiful, beautiful day. Got my errands done. It's 11:04. I'm already feeling hungry. My car smells like rotisserie chicken. I need to go home and eat my rotisserie chicken. Doesn't help that I'm driving by places like Kentucky Fried Chicken and McDonald's, and I've got an empty stomach. I'm gonna make my way out. And it's paying attention for people who like to go speeding through parking lots. I drive slow through parking lots because, oh yeah. Watch out for, well, there's kids running around. There's Home Depot. I always cut through Home Depot's parking lot because trying to make a left-hand turn out on this section of road here is very difficult. You can wait a long time before traffic is cleared. It's just easier to cut through Home Depot's parking lot, and then, yeah. So, yep, we'll cut through Home Depot's parking lot. They already have their plants out. God, Garden Center is up and running at Home Depot. Look at all those trees. Here we go. Look at all those lawnmowers and barbecue grills. all the things that Home Depot has to offer. Oh, a lot of wheelbarrows too. I can't do wheelbarrows anymore, especially now that my left wrist is considerably weaker. Wheelbarrows are hard for me to balance anymore. I do not have the upper arm strength. I need something with two big wheels on the side. Of course, what I really, really want to get is one of those those two-wheeled wheelbarrow Gorilla. I think they're made by Gorilla Cart, and they're like $100 or $200 each, but they really are what I need. Okay, time to take a beautiful drive home. I mean, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous day today, folks. Gorgeous sunny day. Great for running errands. It's starting to warm up here. It's actually now 41 degrees. Still a nippy wind, but it's 41 degrees. It's supposed to get up near 60. Have a nice drive home. Beautiful countryside. Oh, yeah, well, you have 3 new pairs of garden gloves, and none of them are with you. Oh, boy. I've done that before. I've been outside picking up, trying to sort rocks out of the dirt with my fingers, going, why do I not have those rock tilling gloves on? The one, I think you bought them for me too, Kay. Me and Mom, I gave one pair to Mom, and there's one pair for me. And those are make it so easy to just kind of rake the rocks out of the dirt. And I'm usually doing it with my bare hands and going, why do I not have those tilling gloves on? Why am I not using them? You know, it's just like, or I'm out trying to pull weeds thinking, you know, this would be so much better, easier to pull the weeds if I had my garden gloves on. But sometimes, you know, you just like the feel of the dirt between your fingers. There's just something about that. And I need to clean out the leaves that are between my raised beds on the pavers. Got a lot of dead leaves there. I got to get that cleaned out. A lot I got to get done today, but I might get home by noon. Should be able to get home by noon. are out and about now. People are out and about. Getting stuff done. I do that too a lot on live streams. I tend to listen more than I actually watch sometimes. Especially when it's a very active live stream and you got like 3 dozen people, dozens of people, and they're all asking questions, and the folks on the live stream. Oh, this morning though, watching videos. While I was making breakfast. One of the videos I was watching recent was, you might find it interesting. I think I shared it. Kelly Hogan, My Zero Carb Life. She did a interview with Dr. Ken Berry, and it was very good. And I was like, ooh, this is awesome. So that's why I did share it on the, I think I shared it with you and my sisters and mom. Might have been, I don't remember which. I just shared it. But it's worth listening to. Really is. Beautiful. Going past the cemetery out there. Looks like there's funerals. 2 funerals going on. It's going to be a busy day. Oh, that sun is getting really warm coming through the windows, and my car is smelling very, very good. Very good. Oh, looks like Town Country Gardens has getting quite a few people in they got a full parking lot today. Raised bed gardening seminar at 10. That's probably why they got a full parking lot. People are attending the seminar that started an hour ago. It was probably a 1-hour seminar, so there were a couple cars that look like they're pulling out now. But I do raised bed gardening, and I really worked hard to help Mom get into raised bed gardening too. It's much easier for her to do raised bed gardening. The older you get, the harder it is to bend over and get down on the ground. Raised beds are just awesome and they can be really, really productive. Beautiful day out, beautiful day. Well, things I'm going to be doing today when I get home. Besides getting my tomato starts that are getting very tall into pots, which I've got to get them into bigger pots, deeper pots too. I need to get out. I want to clean out at least the east side flower bed. I want to clean out the one by the front door flower beds. I want to get those cleaned out too. Get all the dead stuff out. Don't have a lot of tilling to do. bulls have tilled it for me very well. So pocket gophers. Clean up the pocket gopher mounds. Clean out the dead leaves that are on the pavers in my raised beds. There's just a lot to get done. They're just little jobs, but I'm hoping I can get them done fairly quickly. Yeah, I try to minimize carb intake too, but not because of bloating or anything, but just because my body tends to utilize carbs to just make me fat. Even if it's just simple carbs like what you find in strawberries, blueberries, you know, piece of asparagus, even low carb fruits and veggies. So going pure carnivore is usually easier. I don't get bloated on the meat or anything, and it doesn't cause joint pain or inflammation. But carbs in any form basically turn to sugars in your body, and sugar is a major cause of inflammation and pain in the body. So if you want to eliminate pain and inflammation, you have to eliminate all carbs. I do like Kelly Hogan's channel. I love listening to her. She's had some really good guests lately. Oh. I'm wondering if it would be worth it to try to invest in a little shed, pre-made shed, you know, and turn one of those into a chicken coop. I don't know if I'll ever get the money to get anybody to fix and repair my little wood shed so I can turn it into a chicken coop. All right, probably better slow down. We're in town now. Shelley, Idaho, driving through on this beautiful spring morning, because it's still morning here. It's 11:19, so it's still morning. Shelley. This is old downtown Shelley. A lot of old buildings. Not as many as there used to be. There's been a few that have been torn down. So now there's vacant lots where the building used to be. But there's a few new buildings have gone up as well. Small Idaho towns. do prefer living in small town areas, though. Big cities and metropolises just don't do it for me. I feel too overwhelmed and anxious and panicky. Yeah, I love going down and visiting my children, but it's like I go down, driving down through Salt Lake and down into Lehigh, Provo area. Lehigh used to be small town, but now it's also gotten huge. And I go down those areas that used to be rural areas, and they are no longer rural areas. They're high density population areas, and well, I love visiting my children and my grandchildren, getting hugs and sharing their lives. I so wish they did not live in a high density population area because it's stressful traveling down there and stressful traveling out of it. I've only got pulled over once, and that was because I was going a little too fast. And I got let off with a warning. Huh? And I remember one person once posting, where do they have the reduced signs, speed limit signs, and where did, because I don't remember ever seeing any posted. And, boy, I remember being one of those people going, they're easy to see. I've been passing them for 20 years. The signs have not moved. They've been there all along. Go up and down that road for 20 years, and I know where every sign is. It's only when I get a little forgetful heading out of town and going a little too fast. Because, yes, they will pull you over in Chile. So if you're whoever pulling you over is having a good day, they might just let you off with a warning. It's like, well, just next time, remember, speed isn't 55 till you get past that sign there. It's like, okay. It was night. It was late fall. I was heading home after work. It was dark. You kind of just want to go home. So, yeah. I just take it easy. These days I don't drive super fast anymore. I'm all for that. Just nice, take it easy, go the speed limit, look at the sights. I like visiting places. I also like going home because home is the best place to be. Work area where they, after a whole year of working on, well, they got started last spring, maybe 10 months of working on building a new bridge across one half of the canal. They are now working on building the new bridge across the other half. They do a half at a time. And it will probably, hopefully, be done by in another 10 months. Maybe by Christmas they'll have it all done. Road work just does not proceed at a very quick pace here in Idaho either. I remember back 2001, they were doing a proposed, don't worry about that. I got a brake switch that is sticky. They're proposing to redo the freeway interchanges in Blackfoot and Sage Hill Junction, and they're going to make them bigger, wider, everything. And they did an open house so the community could come by and see what they're going to do. And they said, oh yeah, we'll probably get started next couple of years and have this done by 2025. Well, it's 2025 and they haven't even started it yet. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to things like that. I try to pay attention because it's just so easy if you're looking out the window and it's like, oh, look at those birds, and oops, I'm supposed to slow down. But yeah, if we're lucky, this might be done. This other half that they started now might be done in another 10 months. Oh boy. So how are your plants doing with all these cold fronts that keep sweeping down through Texas? You guys should be in the 80s right now, 70s and 80s. Shouldn't be getting down in the 40s and 50s. Now that's Idaho weather. I thought you went to Texas to escape all the Idaho weather and Montana weather, all the cold northern springs. It's just like, I think Mother Nature has PMS right now. Somebody needs to give her a chill pill. Tell her to relax and warm up and just bring everything to life. That's what we need. Whoa. Bumpity, bumpity, bumpity. Hope I didn't jostle everybody around too much. Someday that will be just a nice, wide, smooth bridge. They're redoing all the canal bridges and making them nice and wide. Which will be nice if they ever widened out the roads too to match. Alright, speed limit 45 up ahead, so don't go too fast. I'm doing 40. Okay. But I hope you guys are getting a good smooth view here. This really is the first time long trial of this phone holder that I picked up. It's got a weird name, but I thought it started with an L at first, but then I realized that's actually a U. So I'm not even sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. But right now it seems to be a fairly sturdy phone holder. It only wobbles just a little bit every now and then. Because I just want to know so I can use it on long trips. go down to see my kids and grandkids. I do plan on a trip on the 19th. My youngest grandson is going to be getting baptized. My daughter let me know, and I let her know she's probably going to have to help me with gas money to get down there. Unless, of course, I sell out of all my kitchen towels before Easter, and I might actually have gas money. We'll have to see. Countryside here. Things are starting to get green. The South Blackfoot exit and the main town exit. They're going to, well, the main one, the proposal is 3 lanes on each side, 3 lanes going north, 3 lanes going south, with 1 mile long exit and entrance lanes. So you can exit the freeway and get on and off the freeway, and the lanes will be about 1 mile long. You know, they're going to be really long merge lanes, which right now, if you get on the freeway, say heading south to Pocatello at the main, you literally, the merge lane is literally like about 100 feet long. So you basically get to the top of the overpass and you're in traffic. And you're, you know, it's just really crazy right now. But the new proposal will probably still be a diamond shape, but it's going to have much longer merge lanes, and there'll be 3 lanes wide each one. And then they're going to do something similar with Sage Hills to try to eliminate that one really tight exit off ramp, the northbound off, that really curves around. You have to go 20 miles an hour, and people still have rolled around that down the hill because, yeah, when it's icy, it's really touch and go. So, and I don't know how they're figuring that with the railroad running under the freeway there, but yeah, those are the proposals. They'll get it done. It might be done by 30-35, maybe, if they ever get started on it. Right now, basically all the work has been done on the entire revamping of the system between I-15 and Highway 89 down in Pocatello. They've literally been rebuilding the entire freeway, I-15 freeway, and all that. So maybe someday when they're finally done with that, they will start working on the Blackfoot one. But I think eventually their whole idea is to have 3 lanes of traffic all the way from Idaho Falls through Blackfoot and past, you know, all the way from Idaho Falls to Pocatello, 3 lanes north, 3 lanes south, with all the exits and on-ramps all redone. And it's not going to get done nearly as quick as they thought it was going to get done. They're nowhere near even getting around to starting it. has been a good drive. It's beautiful outside. The weather is nice. You know, I've just been enjoying looking at all the farmland country around here, noticing all the fields that are just getting green and greening up. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. Should be able to be home by noon, and I can get me some lunch and then get started on my yard work and get another video made to come out either tomorrow or Monday. I've been trying this where you go in to your settings and you put in keywords. It's much like simple. It's very similar to keywords. It's to appeal to the YouTube algorithm so that they know where to place your video. You know, you do gardening, you put in the keyword gardening, and do you do crafts, you put in crafts, you know, and it will place your videos. You can actually use other channels as keywords so that your channel will actually pop up or be in the list of anything to watch next. You know, there's people who will watch a certain video on a certain channel, but you always notice alongside the comments section there's also a list of similar type videos. And if you use a major channel for a keyword, your video will pop up in that list. It just gets placed where it's more likely to be seen. So I am trying this for a few weeks. The lady who explained all this also explained that you really need to leave a minimum of 24 hours, that your video needs to sit for 24 hours so that the algorithm has time to figure out where to put your video, and according to the keywords that you've put in. And I understand search algorithms. I've been studying SEO for a while, but didn't realize that SEO also can apply to videos and video search algorithms. So that was very interesting to learn. Huh. So what was that? Look on your stats project tracker Idaho dot. States Idaho tracker. Huh. But this has been a beautiful job. Beautiful drive. I mean, geez, job. Got a few things on my brain. It's sitting on my subconscious, slipping out. beautiful day. Yeah, that big bag of potting soil I bought, the Miracle Grow. I've got a planter. It's on wheels. It's a large planter, and it's where I'm going to put those melons. They're starting to sprout. Melons I've got in under the grow lights in one of the little seed starter trays. I'm going to be putting them in there. And I needed a big bag of soil for it. Okay, so that's what I've got to do today. Well, at least I don't have to do it yet. I'm going to wait until all the melon starts have got at least their first set of true leaves on, and then I'm going to plant them into that bed. It's actually got a cover on it, which is nice. You put the potting soil in, you put the cover over the top, you cut little holes so you can plant your seedlings, and hopefully my cats won't jump in it, on it, or anywhere, or try to kill my seedlings. But it will allow me, when weather gets warm enough, to put the whole kit and caboodle outside in the garden area, raise them. They need a much longer growing season than what we currently have here in Idaho, and then I can bring them back indoors in the fall and hopefully make my plants harvest them. I mean, last time I tried growing those melons, it actually was late September before they actually set fruit. Also gonna have to get my honey nut squashes started a little earlier indoors, because last year I started them outdoors by seed, and while that made for good sturdy plants, they were still barely starting to set fruit when frost hit. So I lost them all. Didn't get anything off of them. Apparently some things just need a slightly longer growing season. Oh, Idaho Department of Transportation. Yes, I do need to check that. It would probably give me the timeline of when they were actually going to eventually get started. Mom and I were talking about that project the other day, wondering when they're going to get started, and I was just mentioning that it's going to really increase traffic on the old highway, because there's going to be a lot of people who are going to just detour, around the construction when they do reconstruction on the entire on and off ramp and overpasses on I-15 and Blackfoot. When they redo that main interchange, a lot of people are just going to get off at Sage Hills and just go up the old highway and go around it. So it's going to increase traffic on the old highway quite a bit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go and take Mom her lunch. I will be right back. Okay. Chicken delivery is done. Yep, back at Mom's house. I had to deliver her chicken. Yep. She was happy to have the chicken. No fixing lunch. Lunch is already ready to be served up, and she can just serve up whatever she wants with it. She was took a couple minutes because she was telling me that she's got a little extra wax in one ear, and she didn't actually hear me when I walked in the door. Said she was taking a shower this morning and she actually felt the wax moving across her eardrum, and she can't get it out, so she's gonna go Monday morning into the clinic and just have them flush out her, clean the wax out of her ears. Sometimes you just get a lot that gets embedded deep down and just does not come out. She's had it done before. Yep, Dean, we are at we stopped by Mom's house. I had to deliver her chicken to her. And now we are going to head home, because I am hungry and I want to eat my chicken. The whole car smells like yummy rotisserie chicken. Okay. See, Dean? Clear over there? That's Family Dollar. We got one in Blackfoot. I don't go there very often, though. Prices are actually better on most things at Walmart. They've been doing a lot of work on the road work here in Blackfoot. They've got one street tearing out, redoing all the utilities under the road. There's a lot of businesses along that street, though. They're not very happy that people can't just park in front of their business and go in. They have to park elsewhere and then walk around the construction area to get to the business. Yeah. Time for me to get home. I've got a chicken in the back of my car that's begging to be eaten. It's calling my name. Business loop here in Blackfoot. Yeah, well. Well, I'll share it equally. That was a big chicken I picked up. I picked up big chickens. There's plenty for everybody there. boy. Another red light. Hitting all red today. Oh, somebody forgot the muffler on their old Chevy truck. Either that or it fell off and they just haven't bothered putting another one on. I don't even see where the exhaust pipe is, so that's gone too. Hi, Greg. Beautiful day up there. Heavy rain down here in eastern Oklahoma. Yeah, I've heard you guys got a lot of rain. A couple days ago they were predicting snow, but I'm glad it's just rain and not snow. Well, Dean, you're going to be well rested and well fed. Huh? Yeah, with that cold front hitting you right now, jackets probably are. I'm just wearing a sweater today. You know, it's in the 40s, sunny. The sun is warm. The air is cold, but the sun is warm. So, you know, it's good sweater weather right now. So I'm wearing a sweater. I'll probably wear a sweater most of the day today because I don't think I can go without one. Ah, good. There we go. Now, head down this way. Yeah, I'm glad you guys have been able to join me for the drive today. It's been a beautiful, beautiful drive. Get to see a little bit of the countryside between where I live out west of Blackfoot and up to all the way up to Idaho Falls. I love that when we just have these beautiful cloudless days and the breezes. It's not windy. You know, not gale force winds blowing outside. It's just some nice breezes. Breezes are a little nippy because they're coming down out of the northeast. We got some Arctic winds right now. And Arctic winds don't care who they freeze out. But, yeah. Just getting nice beautiful drive. Gonna get home. I'll show you what's going on with my little plants and then we will all say goodbye when I get home. Yeah, it's just been a nice drive. It's just one of those days. I've had those days, Dean, where you just don't seem to have much energy. Oh boy. Okay, your weather is just going up and down. Steam sauna 1 minute and freezing mist the next. And you know what Idaho weather is like, don't you, Greg? Having lived up in Rexburg. But at least, Dean, at least Petra brought you, she's trying to make sure you're well fed. weather's supposed to be really nice. I think this next week is supposed to be really nice weather here in Idaho, and then the week after, the following week, we might actually get another chance of rain. Temperatures will cool back off and we'll get another chance of rain. But things are starting to look dry, so I think another thing I need to start doing is getting ready to roll out the hoses, because if we don't get much rain this month, I'm going to have to start watering, because I've got baby trees that need water. I've got, all the sapling trees, they're going to just dry up and die if they don't get water. And we haven't had a whole lot of rain yet, so I may have to start dragging out my hoses already. Because I think we're in for another 5 or 6 days of sunshine and warm weather that gets up in the 60s and 70s. No moisture. Well, that's great. That's great, Dean. That Petra is making sure you're well fed. It has been a fun trip. And I think this phone holder has held my phone pretty steady. Great, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't care for the cold weather, but Idaho is a beautiful place to live. It really is. I got my errands run this morning, so I've accomplished one thing today. Got my yarn, so I can get a few more sets of scrubbies made and put into the Easter scrubby listing. Hopefully I'll get more sales this week. This has worked out pretty good. This phone holder, which I'm very happy. I do have a video that is coming out later today, I think this evening, probably 7, what time did I put it? I think 7 p.m. Eastern. And 5 p.m. my time. I set it to come out then. It's not going to be quite. It's going to be like 20 hours instead of 24. Wait, but I'm going to get some yard work done after I have lunch and go out. Get my garden gloves on. I'm going to remember to put my garden gloves on. And I'm going to try to get the east side of my house. As well as finish raking up more seed pods. Ooh. Yeah. Now little twinge in my knuckle there. All right. I think we're going to have grain in this field again, these fields around me again this year. They did get them, we had such a threat of storms the other day, and you could see stuff coming down out of the clouds, but apparently it just kind of blew over without doing anything here. But the fields are all tilled up, and from the way it looks, I think they're going to be planting grain in them again. All right. I am home. And my lawn is getting so green. It is going to need to be mowed here soon. Oh boy. Anybody want to see my plants before we say goodbye? Oops, sorry. I'm trying to get this button on the back of the phone holder, so I'll release the phone holder. Look how green my lawn is. Even a week ago, it was still looking kind of brownish. Now it's looking so green. And you can see how tall the grass is already getting. I'm actually going to have to start mowing here soon, which is why I've been trying to get all the seed pods out of the lawn. Oh, let's go look at we're going to go look at plants. Oh boy. Go and check on the plants. I've now got so many nasturtiums. They keep popping up. Every morning I get up and there's another, like right here. That little start was not there last night. I got up this morning, turned on the light, and there it is. They're really popping up. So yeah, the nasturtiums are doing good. Not every cell has a plant, but they're still popping up with plants. The marigolds are doing amazing. I'm going to have lots of white marigolds this year. Some of these I'm giving to my mom, so she's getting some marigolds too. This is the planter I'm going to be putting the melons in. It's this big mobile planter here. I can take it outside, and then when weather gets cold, I can bring it back in and maybe actually get some melons off of, because I really want to grow those. Come back over here. Did not make scrambled eggs this morning, so I didn't trim anything off my jungle. Still got the peppers. These are the tomatoes. I'm going to be getting these tomatoes. They're getting very tall and leggy. They need to go into bigger pots. And then, as you notice, I got another shelf under here with nothing under those grow lights. That's where the tomatoes going. But yeah, I've got to do something about these. You can see the algae growth all on the tops of all these starts, and I've never had that before. And even on the dirt on this. And I got more nasturtiums coming up in here. I had a few seeds left over, so I stuck them all in here, and they are just popping up out of the ground. And under here, I've got some peppers that have popped up. Whoops. We're still zoomed in. How did I get so zoomed in? How did I zoom back out? Zoom. Okay, there we go. But yeah, my peppers are starting to sprout there. Whoops. Peppers are coming up. And the melons, these are melons. These are peppers. Those are those melons. They're going into that big planter, that rolling planter. Then I got a few peppers on here. So that's how all my plants are doing. There's Lily and Rosie, my two spoiled babies. Say hi, everybody. Say hi to all the peoples. Yeah. Okay. Hey. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining me on this live stream. I haven't done a live stream in a while. This is going to be very long for anybody who wants to watch. I know YouTube prefers you keep it within an hour, but you know, traveling 25 miles up to Idaho Falls and back and running all the errands, that does take a bit longer time. So, oh yeah. So anyways, I want to say thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. And yeah, it is. It does look like it's self-watering. It has a little tube that you can actually put the water in. So that's going to be really awesome on that planter. And I'm really hoping it works out well. I've never used it before. I bought it, where? Either Home Depot or Lowe's. No, it was Home Depot. And it was actually on sale because they were clearing out some old planters. And yeah. So thank you all for watching. And my video comes out tonight. So keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.